Students, today we shall discuss about V belts. So in previous sessions we had discussed the problems based on flat belts. Um, Today in this class we shall discuss V belts. So V belts are used to transmit power between shafts whose center distance are short or very near to each other. V belts are endless and trapezoidal in cross section. So endless means it doesn't have a joint. Um, and the shape of the V belt is trapezoidal as shown in figure. So in figure you can see it is a trapezoidal in shape, and it will not have any end. So in flat belts, I hope you might have seen in floor mills. In floor mills they use flat belts, and for that flat belt, um, at some point they fix the both ends of the flat belt so that complete closed belt is obtained. But in case of V belt, there will not be any joint. It is like continuous. It is manufactured in that fashion. It consists of central layer of cord of fabric to carry the load and molded in rubber or rubber like compounds to transmit the pressure of the cords to the side walls of the belt. So you can see it consists of cords at the center. They are the main load carrying members, and it is surrounded by rubber, and finally it is enclosed in cotton fabric or any synthetic materials. So in figure you can see that it will, on the V groove pulleys, it will be placed on V groove pulleys, and it will sit like a wedging action. It consists of a central layer transmit pressure of the cords to side walls. That is, when it firmly attaches on the pulley, there will be wedging action, and it transfers its torque to the adjacent side walls. So both rubber and cords are generally enclosed in an elastic wearing cover. The belt rests on two sides of the groove on a grooved pulley called the sheave. So the pulley, which we call in flat belts, here the pulley is known as sheave. So the V belt, it firmly attaches or sits on the sheave, and it transmits its load to the side walls of the sheave as shown in figure here. So the advantages of V belts. So due to wedging action, V belts transmit more power without slip. So there will not be any slip, and it will transfer more power when compared to flat belts. So what is slip and creep? We have already studied in flat belts. So in case of V belts, there will not be any slip and creep. High velocity ratio and high efficiency. This V belts have high velocity ratio, and they have good efficiency. They can absorb shocks from the pulleys or from the machines. It is compact in size, it is small, and it is easy to carry. It is not affected by change in direction of rotation. So you can rotate the pulley or sheave in any direction, it will work efficiently. Since it is endless, there is no joint trouble. So by manufacturing itself, these are manufactured in a fashion of endless, so there will not be any joint trouble, as in case of flat belts, which we have seen in floor mills. So in floor mills we have seen the flat belts. So at some point there will be joint, and this joint will become loose as the belt is used continuously. The drive is smooth and maintenance is very low. So the drive, it will operate with smooth without any noise, and the maintenance cost is very less. Next, disadvantages of V belts. There are not durable when compared with flat belts. So the durability or life of V belts is less when compared to flat belts. They are limited to shorter center distances only. We cannot use these V belts for long center distances. We can use only for short distances. That is, the sheaves or pulley, if they are near to each other, we can use V belts. Otherwise, we have to go for flat belts only. They are not economical. The initial cost of V belts is high, and V belts cannot be used in places where there is difficult to load endless belt. So in some applications, it is not easy to load endless belt. because the both the pulleys will be fixed, and it will also have side walls, so it is difficult to load V belts. So in that applications, it is very difficult to load V belts, or in some cases it will be impossible for V belts to load on that. But in case of flat belts, even if the center distances are near or large, we can modify in the joint, because the joint is prepared by the people itself, and we can remove the joint and we can modify the joint as and when required. So selection of V belts. So as per Indian standards, V belts are classified into 5 standard sections, that is A, B, C, D, E. These are widely used as general purpose belts. The selection of particular cross section depends upon two factors. First one is power to be transmitted, and another one is the speed of the smaller pulley. There will be smaller pulley, and usually we select a smaller pulley as driver. So the um, selection of V belts is dependent on the speed of smaller pulley and the power to be transmitted. So V belts are designed by symbol of cross section and the nominal pitch length. So they are mainly designed by the symbol. They are given some symbols of cross section and nominal pitch length. So for example, consider B4013. So if the V belt has grade as B4013, then it represents a belt of cross section B having a nominal inside length of 4013 mm or 4.013 meter. So the inner length of the belt is represented, and the code is given as ABCD, and if it is represented B4013, then it means that belt of type B having inside length of 4013 mm. So what is this ABCD? These all are present in our data handbook. While solving the problems, we can select and we can select to see what it is. Thank you guys.